Recently, employers have begun to look at potential employees' social media accounts to help make a decision on whether to hire them. This relates directly to organizational psychology since it deals with psychology in the workplace. This issue has grown recently because now almost everyone has a social media account, and many employees have started to take advantage of this and use it as part of the hiring process. According to the 2013 Career Builder survey conducted online within the US and Canada, which polled 5,518 job seekers and 2,775 hiring managers, 44% of the hiring managers stated that they would research the job applicants on Facebook, and 27% would monitor the candidate's Twitter account. Another survey done in 2008 found that 84% of human resource departments used online search engines to find applicants, which has increased from the 77% which was taken in 2006. An additional 9% of those sampled planned on incorporating it into their human resource department. However, the sample size for the survey was not provided, so it may not be as accurate. Another thing to note about this topic is that employees have found it to be an inexpensive way and inexpensive and quick way to do a background check of employees and job applicants. But this issue does have some legal implications. First thing to note is that it is not illegal to use an employee's or job applicant's social media as part of the hiring process. However, some people disagree with it. Clark and Roberts, in their article wrote in 2010, state that even though employers may have a legal right to use social media in this way, it is wrong for employers to do this unless information obtained in this matter is essential to the job. This was found on page 508. There are also some legal implications tied to this issue. For starters, when you look at their social media, you can also receive information on their race, gender, ethnicity, origin, sexual preference, age, marital status, pregnancy status, and health status, which all fall under the protected classes of the federal or state employment anti-discrimination laws and statutes. There are also 5 civil or personal rights that have some legal consideration. One being the right of free speech. Second one is right of privacy. Third is right of freedom of defamation or attack. Fourth is the right to protest employer action. And fifth is implied right to be judged based on accurate information. My opinion on this topic is I don't think social media should be used in the hiring process, and it's not a good idea. It reveals personal information that normally is kept hidden for legal reasons, or they can find out the info. They couldn't find this info out normally if they had an interview. In a job interview, you wouldn't ask someone if they party a lot or other personal info related to their lifestyle, but you can if that person posts pictures of that or they mention it on their social media account. There's also the problem that the info that is gathered looking at their social media is not an accurate reflection of how they perform and act in a workplace because social media was made for posting personal interest and other stuff, and it's not really meant for posting a person's job potential. And another example would be don't talk to your coworkers the same way you talk to your friends and that's for many reasons, but one of them being you've got to be professional in the workplace. Another issue related to this is if they don't have if the person doesn't have a social media account, or if they do and they don't do anything with it. I, for one, don't really use social media, and part of the reason I got a Facebook account was because it was work related, and they had a Facebook page where they would post a lot of useful information. And I think that if you can't or wouldn't ask for the info in a job interview, then you definitely should not be allowed to go online and include that info in your decision for the hiring process.